Hey guys, welcome back to another review and discussion regarding competitive audio in gaming. This is not going to be a continuation of the quest for finding the best competitive audio. I did settle with the HD560S from Sennheiser, and I did get a all-in-one boom mic 2.5 millimeter cable from Amazon to use for a chat option. But this is going to be a video for finding good competitive audio on a budget. I've got of course, my pick for myself was the HD560S, which is about $200. The cable was about $30, so you're at about $230 for a competitive option with the Sennheisers. But the Audio-Technica AD700Xs is about $120 and offers very good quality audio with good competitive directional audio. And the most budget affordable option is the Razer Blackshark V2X at $59, which does have a built-in cable that works with the PlayStation as well, plugs directly into the remote, and is a all-in-one headset with the built-in microphone, and it does have a audio knob, audio control on the left ear cup, and a mute for the microphone. As far as the comfort goes, I prefer the Sennheisers. The Audio-Technica does have this headband configuration that actually makes it sit loose and low on your ears. The Razer Blackshark V2 is actually very comfortable, a little tight on the head, but does fit very well with the ear cups. And I would say it's just a little tight, so when you're talking to your teammates, you actually don't really hear your voice come in very well, which would be my only complaint. But as far as directional audio purposes, the Razer Blackshark V2 actually does a very good job at providing full 360 directional audio. The distance at which you hear directional audio is not nearly as good as the Sennheiser HD560S. But it is maybe just a little behind the Audio-Technicas. So at $60, a very good option. But all of the sound on the Razer Blackshark V2X is very muddy. It's almost as if you are listening to the Audio-Technicas or the Sennheisers and you have something stuck in your ears. It's almost like you're under the surface of water and you're hearing everything from under the surface. Everything is very bassy just off the gate. It's not to say that like the bass is overpowering and that it punches you and that as explosions and gunshots are going off you can't hear anything. It's just all the sounds coming through actually do have a hint of muddiness and bass that isn't the most pleasant to listen to. But the directional audio is, again, very, very good, and at $60 you guys should have no issue using these for Valorant, CSGO, Warzone, or Apex Legends. Warzone is probably the most difficult because of everything being bassy, and all the bass in the game is very accentuated in Warzone. But the Audio-Technicas are definitely a step up from the Blackshark V2X. The directional audio is pretty phenomenal. The only issue, and the sound quality is definitely like 5 or 6 notches above the Razer Blackshark V2X. These run about $120. They do go on sale even further than that quite often. But I would say that the directional audio is very, very good. The only issue I had was actually frontal and directly behind me as far as audio is concerned. That is to say that, at a distance, an enemy shooting in front of me, I actually had a very hard time kind of pinpointing where in front of me, whether it was left, right, directly in front of me, and the difference in height levels if it was coming from in front of me. Frontal audio almost sounded like it was enveloping me. So instead of having like that feeling that it was coming from in front of me and having that like distance cue, it sounded like it was all around me. As far as the ability to hear audio cues with a lot of things going on, it was also difficult with this headset compared to the Sennheisers. And that is because the sound is so accentuated when loud noises are going off. So with loud explosions and blasts, or if I'm the primary person shooting, and that sound is very, very loud when you are shooting in game, It was really hard to pick up all the directional audio cues while all of that was going on. When that isn't the case, though, the directional audio is absolutely fantastic at $120 and could be very useful for competitive gaming purposes in Valorant or CSGO. Apex included. They were actually very, very good in Apex, just not when, again, I'm shooting and explosions were going off, or in-game audio cues. As far as voice lines, it was very, very difficult. Again, the Sennheiser HD560S is absolutely the best out of the bunch. I think that these honestly sound better than most $600 headphones for games. I did have a video comparing these to the DT 1990 Pros, and they were just vastly superior for in-game localization as far as distance of enemies and audio cues occurring around me while explosions and third parties, fourth parties are going on in Apex and Warzone. Very, very good option. You can check out my other two videos. Now, I do want to give a sound test to you guys, for you guys, with the built-in microphone of the Razer. So here is the microphone on the Razer. And this is the built-in microphone on the Razer Blackshark V2X. And compared to the microphone on the Sennheiser. All right, guys, this is the boom mic that I attached to my Sennheiser HD560S. So overall, a pretty good microphone included on the headset for $60. Compared to the, for the price difference between the two, if you want audio quality, and that means a lot to you, and you don't want to listen to muddy sound, I would go for the Audio-Technicas on a budget compared to the Blackshark. If you are not going to be affected by, all the sound tones being a little bit muddy, the Razer Blackshark V2 at $60 is an awesome option. So honestly, my advice would be to forego the Audio-Technicas, and I would certainly give the Razer Blackshark V2X a try while saving up for the Sennheiser HD560S. And what I'd like to do, guys, is show you some clips from Apex and Valorant using the cheapest option of the bunch, the Razer Blackshark V2X. I think that the directional audio in Valorant is very good as well, so here are some clips of Valorant.
Might be in this mode somehow. Oh, he knows he does.
Nice. Check could be on site. Where's this room? Yep, site fixing.
guys, for the next video, I am trying to get the Beyerdynamic Tiger 300 to compare to the HD 560S, but one of the questions that I was getting a lot was, is there a cheaper alternative that I can at least use in the meantime while saving for the HD 560S? And I think that these two options are very, very good as far as competitive level audio is concerned. And I'm not trying to certainly convey that any of these are even remotely comparable to the HD 560S paired with an amp or DAC. They're certainly not. I mean, there's such a benefit to having the HD 560S as far as quality of audio and quality of directional audio, even at a distance. But these are very, very good as far as directional audio is concerned. And again, my recommendation would probably be to, if you can withstand the muddiness of the audio as far as audio quality, my recommendation would be to go for the all-in-one option, the Razer Blackshark V2X, while saving for the Sennheiser HD 560S. If this was helpful, guys, please leave a subscription to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next review. Peace.